最好是1小时可以解决，后面还可以玩一下 VRC。
Another aristocratic boss living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
Yes, I regret my affiliation with the young Duke, but his father and I were close. It was my hope that Luca would eventually grow up and learn that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real consequences.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Once the Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
到底谁是阿拉？
Are you ready for this?
I've broken into palaces before. They're made to keep out armies. Stopping a single man who's dedicated to his cause, that's another story altogether.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile. Emily and I have a lot to think about after all this is done.
I hope I've been of some help to you. It's good to feel useful. Here near the end of my time.
大利安，我好像知道他是谁了，他就是那个我们在过去勒的那个人，好像是吧？应该是。
Without the usual cruelty associated with such endeavors.
It's not widely known, but the Duke has a body double. The man is the spitting image of Luca.
Meet me at the skiff.
到小村。
Ready to visit the Duke?
Let's go.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
Why don't they just overthrow him?
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall. Toadies sucking up to Emily made me want to be back on the streets in Serkonos.
You're forgetting what that's like. I watched those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you struggled. After years in court, I'm a nobody again. But what I've seen here will stay with me when I return to Dunwall Tower. Being in Karnaca again has given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Stuff
comes in. It's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Better you're afraid we'll get caught.
The guy that runs the shop is nervous.
Oh, you're a good one. You know, there's a place near here, in some rocks behind a fountain. People have always left offerings there. That's where I started having those odd dreams. I don't go there anymore, but you might want to check it out.
安全后面的事，我们之前也错过这个。
He cheated his partners, but they found out. Look where it's got him.
I see you sometime.
这边我没记错的话，超麻烦。
Such permit, Captain. I know the laws as good as.
Laws change. The Duke's giving the Grand Guard leeway to create new fees when needed. You know who else had a nice shop? That clockmaker.
Serafina? Her shop... down.
Yeah, my report said it was probably the Howlers. But no one knows how the fire started.
Captain, her brother died in that fire.
Asleep inside, drunk, from what I remember. Got until tomorrow to pay up.
You're not supposed to be here!
No! My luck, it'll be that.
这边会有他们的灯。我有点忘记那个怎么走过去了。
Come here!
I don't want to die. Damn you!
这个我怎么办？想想看。
This shirt reeks. I've got to get a spare uniform.
上面没什么东西啊，弄成这样。
You up for a beer later? Oh no, no, you bastard!
边吗？哦。我偷到东西啊！
Hello there. You find yourself in the most reputable safe shop in Karnaca.
Girl. Morley, our love ended poorly. I spied a lass from Bristol. 'Twas good I had my...
Okay.
This can't be. What the?
Yes!
等一下哦。抱歉，不行。老鼠好废。 超废的。几乎没有怎么用过老鼠。老鼠可以咬人啊，我没有点而已。
Not this time.
哎呦，危险，差一点。 这黑市好像在这里面欸。
Let's ask the land agent to reinspect the riverside drains. You bet. Some kind of trouble? In this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place?
Those cockchafers have no respect.
I helped her out. Dropped a brick on the guy's head from the window. He doesn't come around anymore. Can't even talk, I've heard. For now, she makes lunch for me once a week. Bites me in side, where she's got some old silverware and a few family portraits.
"上次我好像也找这个黑市找超久。
Luck I have, guarding blasted wind.
Yes!
Mother was right. I should have signed on as an engineer on the wind corridor.
Cara. Hmm. 应该不会有人上来这边看吧？
Can I read? Of course I can read. What does he think? I'm stupid?
What's going on? So let's see. What was it?
overseers are still waging war against the Howlers in the Dust District, despite everything else going on.
No.
That's what happens when you've got someone like the Duke running things.
Things are about to change in Karnaca. I can feel it. My husband's been trying to sell our woodworking shop. If we can,
Something feels wrong.
we're packing up the kids and relocating to Morley. Bristol's in chaos with everyone fighting over the new Empress, and Tibia's too cold.
What?
他怎么转过去？
I'm sure it's nothing. Someone... dog bark or something. Of course, now we're all on edge.
The overseers are still waging war. The Howlers in the Dust District, despite everything else going on.
世界最多人。
It's Blood Ox stew tonight.
这边是赤的，所以我上不去。电刀歪掉。哦shit！
Hey, who is?
那我要先下这边。
Things are about to change in Karnaca. I can feel it. My husband's been trying to sell our woodworking shop. If we can, we're packing up the kids and relocating to Morley. Bristol's in chaos with everyone fighting over it.
失误，失误。忘记可以勒完再杀了，太紧张了。
Bristol's in chaos with everyone fighting over the new Empress, and Tibia's too cold.
忘记了啊。哇，发现一件事情，我是不是忘记让？我是不是少帮了谁？所以这个一直通电。
I just got the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Work on the bright. The pay is better here than anywhere else. We get to do the job how we see fit.
Some of us used to give lessons at Adamire, back when it was open public. Different city in those days. Didn't know that. Man, you sure had a lot of... Right move!
哎，其实可以被发现哦。我后来发现好像可以被发现呢。
Didn't know that.
啊。
Man, you sure had a lot of different jobs. Guess so. I don't.
因为它是不是一个是潜行嘛，所以被发现应该也是影响的。
There's another spirit here, beyond its cage of flesh.
所以其实我应该是可以被发现。
Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
Boy job. But he looks and acts just like the Duke. I can't tell him apart.
There are subtle differences.
All right. Assuming you can pick out Duke Luca, how are we gonna get his key?
You leave that to me. Who knows what he's got in that vault? We'll be halfway to Bristol and rich before he's nursing the next day's hangover.
That's a good plan, the way this place is run. And you're sure he always keeps the key with him?
I'm sure. We'll do it tomorrow night when there's only one squad scheduled for patrol. Just be ready.
Oh. 我最后一张这么丑啊！
You sure he always keeps the key with him?
I'm sure. We'll do it tomorrow night when there's only one squad scheduled for patrol. Just be ready.
Hey, who is...
哦，没有蹲了。
Assigned to protect the Duke's quarters tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. For any fun.
I'm not sure it's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death.
Let's have a look.
不想用。
Something feels wrong. Let me demonstrate. I'm not impressed.
哎，它很硬呢。它很硬呢。它可以承受好多次攻击。哎，他这个人不为所动。被发现就不用管他了。这边我记得。那边有一只狗。哦，不是，那不是狗，那是人。抱歉，那只狗。掉下来没？对，他那个判定没有。
It'll be a long night. I've ordered food for the Duke out in the garden.
How do you know it'll get to the Duke? I just got this assignment, but yesterday I heard the Major talking about the Duke's political double.
You don't worry about that. Besides, in the end, it's all the same. We serve the food, and the Duke decides who eats it.
That's true everywhere.
Maybe I should just work a double shift.
Take this
So I
opportunity
don't have to
to
listen to him
backcharge
tell me
second
about how
call.
good it was under the Duke's father.
因为一开始就要把那个人射掉。不然这边会等太久。哦，回到这里了。为什么会摔下来？
Void for all I care. I've got enough to worry about without their constant complaining. Pretending to sign papers each day, but at least I read them, which is more than he can say.
这地方太神秘了吧？但这有个问题哦，就是
C D E N G H I J.
That guy spotted someone suspicious.
是哪个女生看到我？他跑好快呀！
If the old Duke could only see this. Wasteful expense, wanton flesh.
And such terrible wines. At least he'd better than to serve Tyrion with hagfish.
Joke if you want to. Our new Duke spends more in 1 month than his father spent in a year. Old Theodatus was tied with the corn.
Why worry? When the war is done, we'll have it back tenfold in tribute. This is the Circonan age, my friend. The age of Luca Abella.
The old Duke.
Ah, 这个打开都什么没有。
Maybe I should hire my own bodyguard. I don't feel safe anymore.
就你在看我。 给我去外面睡觉。
What a day. The dinner service was late, the bath water was too warm, and let's see, oh yes, my slippers weren't in their usual spot. What next?
还是什么女巫的皮肤？
Wrong with people?
Of course, the Duke kept some of the clockwork soldiers for himself.
I'm long overdue for a day to myself. To do whatever I want.
Still idling. Take this opportunity to back charge second coil.
它在这里。有点麻烦呢。在楼上。
Strange it is to see my face on all the coins in Zirconis, and not be able to spend a single one. Put up on the scale like some prize bull each week, told to gain a pound or two to keep up with the good Duke.
Nice. 怎么看不到他在哪？
takes credit for my painting and laughs with his friends at how bad mine are. Bastard.
我看一下，我这个是我是停止。将钥匙。
No offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I'm not that kind of visitor.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you and what do you want?
You're the Duke's double, aren't you? I'm here to take him down, but I might need your help. Do you want to listen to what I have to say?
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
I have no doubt that you'd be a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to cut out his heart, could you convince people that you're the Duke?
That's bold. I have to admit it's crossed my mind. If people believed that I was actually Duke Abel, and that he was the political decoy, we could have him committed for lunacy. We could convince everyone that the Double's finally lost his mind, and believes he's the Duke. I've spent years perfecting my performance. But there's a catch. He's got a medallion that I need. Even if I sound convincing, which should be the easy part, his Grand Guard officers will ask to see the medallion as proof. Luca never puts it aside.
All right. It shouldn't take me long. Once it's done, I'll be leaving the city. Soon after, I'll send instructions from Dunwall, and I'll expect a great deal of flexibility and cooperation on your part. There's still time to pull Serkonos back from the edge of the cliff. We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. But I'll guide Serkonos in the ways I see fit for the people here, not as the hand-chosen puppet of your empire. If you agree with that, just render the Duke unconscious and bring him to his chambers. I'll handle the rest. Huh?
他怎么会在那里呀
Don't look so disappointed.
哦
It's not about
不小心当自己家了。哦，阿丽换那个是另外一个城市。上次我们的好像蛮简单的，这次比较难。不小心就。
Don't look so disappointed. It's not about By this time next year, you could be in charge of this town.
Even the most desirable have skin like pale slugs.
That's what the brandy is for.
太远了吧？他去哪？
I won't be able to have another dinner party for at least a month.
Oh. 有点麻烦哦。
1000 rotations.
play? Where's the talent required? The skill? Don't fidget, and don't make me tell you again. Maybe we need a new decree for these slack-about artists. Every other
这个靠近会被电。刚刚被这个电的，这个。去看一下它的路线。这样应该就可以了。可现在问题是里面有狗啊。
Still, damn you! This is child's play. Where's the talent required? The skill? Fidget, and don't make me tell you again. Maybe we need a new decree for these slack-about artists. All painters must spend every other month hard labor. I told you to be still.
要把它弄死了。
This is going to be a much more interesting painting now.
I bet this opens the Duke's vault.
Anyone can paint.
It 太猛了吧！那不就还好，我有重新布线工具。
Stew tonight. First.
先在这边存个档。
Put him there.
All right, it's your...
That's it then. Now it's up to me. I'll take the medallion and call them.
I'll be watching. Break a leg.
Don't worry. I've spent years mimicking this asshole. Captain Almeida, come at once to my chambers. There's a problem. Quick, hide up there.
Your Eminence, are you all right?
Yes, Captain. Please arrest this clown. Seems that he took his role a little too seriously. Get your hands off me! Man, he served me well for years.
方面来讲，
We'll never find anyone else
找了
who
替
so
身他也支
bears
持。
my resemblance. Take him away, Captain, but be
I
gentle.
think I understand, Your Eminence. We'll handle it.
What? This is outrageous. I'll have you all skinned alive and set in a salt bath. If only there was something we could do for him. I suppose all those years pretending he was me, that eventually took its toll. No! Stop! I am the Duke of Securus! You can't do this!
Dr. Hypatia at Adamire will know what to do with the poor man.
I'm still trying to get my head around this. It's
Your soft life is over, decoy.
好吧，找太像的也会有问题，看不像的人家就会看出破绽啊。洗澡喽！等一下，他是在洗澡的时候拍照吗？是哦。好，接下来就是。我觉得他应该做个就是，比如说要如何变真伪的那个。
Extra diagnostic playback loop.
Hoped I'd see the other isles. I've heard the wages in Tibia are twice what we make here.
Weeks of puking up hardtack on a ship just to freeze your ass off in some northern port? Besides, we make more here in Karnaca with on-the-spot taxes.
Maybe. It is nice having...
哇，时间暂停好用，但是时间不长。好像不会有人。
Let's see what Duke of Bell keeps hidden away in here.
The machine has completed another full instruction set. Idling. Coming.
Delilah Copperspoon.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
这里面有一只呢。
The Duke's vault.
Still idling. Take this opportunity to back charge second call.
所以要小心一点。
When this plays, check central rotor.
This is the thing, Ash.
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then will you be able to trap Delilah's spirit.
Jessamine, your spirit comforts me. How can I let you go?
I've given you all I can, my love. Tried to guide you. Now our daughter will need you.
Be at peace, my dear Empress. Star of my sky.
Your eyes, your hands, your heart. With my last thought, I love
you. Then it's done. Now it's time to return to Lila's soul.
The heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together.
刚还是低，我就没办法了。之后私下再跑。物质吗？你看，这是结算，我在这里处理好了，这结算前都不知道啊，别骂。所以我们把那个也都塞上。另外一个我放在哪里我忘了。我外面。挡到，然后自己忘记。有缺了，我们再回来上。
That should do it.
到底要多雾？
I saw the signal.
要多久一根？
So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
The Duke's had a change of heart. Things are shifting.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
It looks that way. To find a way to help Emily, and to give her back the throne.
Ready, then?
Come on, let's leave this place.
All right. As you want.
哎，我已经杀了26个。我想一下这要怎么办。前面我杀不到20个他就高了，然后我现在杀一关杀26个，甚至杀了最后首领，他还是低。问号。直接杀掉。哦，你是说不能勒昏这样？不然就是，还是你是说就是直接起冲突，然后用砍的这样？那我们等一下读一下最后那个档，然后我们一起冲突这样。
This is how the worst day of my life began. A masked man closing in on Dunwall Tower. Now it's happening
暗杀他好
again.
像就会判定你是
Another
潜
Empress
行，我觉得应该是直接
falls,
起冲突
another
才有
story
机
ends.
会。
Last time it almost ruined the Empire. Will I do any better? Delilah outfoxed me and I never saw it coming. But I was Corvo before I was the Royal Protector. Before I owned a sword, I fought with sticks and broken glass, whatever came to hand. I don't know what grand scheme you've got underway, Delilah, but I'll give all I've got to stop you.